Unboxing the Tweeterhead Flash 1/6 scale Maquette statue. Let's get into it. Hello YouTube, Axiomat here once again, and we're doing another re-unboxing following my set of videos of statues that I've already previously displayed, but I am putting them back in the original packaging and unboxing them just to show my viewers what it looks like from the outside all the way to the inside container and everything in between. As before, I have my beautiful assistant here next to me, and she actually has a friend with her for this video. What's your friend's name?
Pinky.
That's Pinky, ladies and gents. So her bunny is going to be joining us. The Flash. Not much to it. You'll see here later in the video, and yet it has a lot of detail and it's got a lot of presence, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and start unboxing this. As you guys can see, the front is a depiction of the statue itself, much like the Green Lantern, Superman, and Wonder Woman statues. You have the Tweeterhead logo there at the bottom. You have some lightning. The sides are similar to the other ones as well. You have the Flash logo, and the top says the Flash, so more of the same lettering. Let's unbox. All right, let's break this open. This one has two of the tabs here. The others only have the one. This is a much thinner box than the other three. Once again, just to show you what it looks like from the top, just plain styrofoam. Once again, you can see the tape that has already been cut. So I'm just going to be able to open this right away. Let's get it out of the actual display box, or art box, I guess you will. It's not really an art box. There's not much art to it. Put that there to the side. One thing I keep mentioning in my previous videos of the unboxing of the Tweeterhead Justice League line of superheroes is that sometimes these cardboard boxes, or these styrofoam, they sometimes tell you which side is the top and which side is the bottom. Sometimes it just has the logo. This one has both. There's really no rhyme or reason. I said it in my other videos. If you guys know why sometimes they put top, bottom, please let me know in the comment section. Maybe it has to do with the way it'll break, but I don't see why they wouldn't just put it on all of it. But this one says top right there. And it also has the Tweeterhead logo or lettering emblazoned into the styrofoam. So this is clearly the top of the box. I'm trying to be careful here because since the tape's already been cut, I don't want it to open. And sure enough, it does say bottom right there. Okay, so let's get to removing the top. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So once again, I wanted to point out that sometimes with these statue pieces, they come in this kind of paper. It's almost like a baking sheet type of paper. But then other times they come in plastic. So same as with the with how it says top, and sometimes it doesn't, top, bottom. I don't know why sometimes they use this wax paper thing and why sometimes it comes in plastic. Is it the paint application? I have to figure it's the same company and it's the same, I'm guessing paint. I don't know actually, but it's just something that I'm curious about. But let's go ahead and do this piece first. So here we have the base. Once again, it is a dynamic base, which is the difference between a standard statue and a maquette. So you have the icicles, because one of Flash's main villains is Captain Cold. So clearly, and then on the top, you have where he's going to peg in, and you clearly see where he just zoomed in, and you have the streak of fire. And same as before, we do have the bottom, the Flash DC Tweeterhead. I have statue, what is this? 57 out of 450. So I got a really early copy for my specific piece here. Let's go ahead and place this on the turntable right next to my beautiful assistant. Look, we have the Flash here, and he is all one piece. I will be doing close-ups, same as before, but there's actually, unlike the Green Lantern and Wonder Woman, there's no switch outs on this piece. So he's all one solid piece. I have to be careful because I don't want to break off any. And here's where he will peg in. Let's go ahead and do that now. So I don't have him just sitting on the table. Oh, there he is. All right. Got him going there. He's the fastest man alive. You can't even see him. Okay, so we're opening up this. So this is just a piece that'll go. It's a newspaper. As you can see, Rogues on the Run. It does have Captain Cold and some news on the back as well.
I see it.
Yeah.
I definitely see it.
So a lot of attention to detail on something so small. Time's Up Turtle. You have interview with Daily Planet's Clark Kent. If you caught that. So this is going to display on the base. So put that there for now. Okay, there's two pieces here. Boomerangs. Another one of Flash's primary villains is Captain Boomerang. A lot of captains for the Flash, huh? You have Captain Cold, and then you have Captain Boomerang. Maybe these guys need to be promoted to, I don't know, major or general. This doesn't have the same ring, though, does it? Okay, so here we have a piece of lightning. You have the peg there. And there's also another place I would slide into one of these slots here. So that'll go into the base. And the other final piece is another lightning piece that will slide into one of the pegs. Same thing as the other. So let's go ahead and get this guy assembled. It's not going to take much, but as I mentioned earlier, still very dynamic and very, it's the color. You know, it's that scarlet. It's just, he stands out so much, but let's get these pieces added. So I wanted to sit down for this portion because if I recall, these gave me a little bit of trouble the first time I assembled them. So I need to make sure that I figure all this out once again. So, okay. There's these slots here that go right on the top of the base. Now, I can't remember which one goes in which way. So we're going to try to figure this out. Let's see. Okay, so that part goes there. Ah, see? Not that hard. Okay, so let's take a look here. Ah, yep, found it. Found it. Yep. The newspaper, I do want to point out that these are plastic. These pieces are plastic. And this is almost the same kind of ceramic or whatever the material is. This is a solid piece, whereas these kind of bend a little bit. But this has a slot, and that's why there's a magnet on this specific lightning bolt. So this is gonna go as such to kind of give it this he just zoomed in and created this dust or this effect of flying. Aha, see? There it is. Now the other one should go faster because now I've figured out which one goes where. Okay, so let's go put that there and let's go ahead and slide that right in. I see the peg here. Oh, there it goes. And there it goes. And now the boomerangs. The boomerangs, if I'm not mistaken. Here's one. So they just kind of slide right in. I believe the other one. No. Sometimes I have to find these slots here because they make them a little bit difficult, but in the long run, it looks better that way. This one's gonna. All right, so this one's embarrassing me. Oh no, actually, I had it right the first time. It goes right on the top. It goes right there. So one on the base, and then the other on the top. Like it almost got him. Boom, just right there. Action. Can you put it the other way? No, it's just the one way. So definitely has to go that way. Uh-oh. Slides right in. And there it is. Hmm?
It's done.
Let's do some close-ups. So let's start with the top. We have Barry Allen's flash. You got those blue eyes. Paint application on point. Not a lot, but you can see the shading in the portrait there. I love the simple classic look of this flash statue. Sometimes some of the statue makers can get a little fancy with the spices with some of the liberties that they take, which is fine. I know a lot of people dig that style, those styles. For me, I just like the straight classic. I do want to point out that these are plastic. Well done, Tweeterhead, by keeping these plastic so that they're not constantly breaking off on shipping, because that would have been a bit of a nightmare. So as with the others, I just 100% love the attention to detail that this is not just a paint suit. It's an actual suit that would have folds in the in the general makeup of wearing fabric, cloth, whatever it may be. You can see how it stretches in certain parts. Just that attention to detail, I will always just really enjoy. I totally love the fact that it is an outfit, a costume, superhero costume, and not just this kind of painted on to the anatomy type of suit. You have the flash symbol there. It is raised up. You have the muscle definition there. The shading on this, because it's all red, so it definitely needs shading where it needs to go as far as the muscle definition goes. And they did an excellent job. There is a darker colored version of this. So the suit is more scarlet, deeper reds. I went with the classic comic book version. You got the glutes. Once again, you see the folds in the costume there, just small details. The boots, once again, pretty simple. And these are plastic as well, just like the ones on his cowl. But as far as the bottom piece goes, there you see where he makes a sudden stop, so you can still see the flames. Nice effect. I know the video where I was trying to put these things on was a little lengthy, but this is, you see, this is where they went. If I can catch that, so they went in there. So, oh, gotta be careful. Those are plastic as well, so I can afford to be a little uh, careless, but not by much. And there's the newspaper once again that is being held by a magnet. He's obviously on a street, so you can see the paint there, the street marks. There is the boomerangs that not really keyed in. It just kind of slides right in. Oh, same as with the, see, it just kind of, you just kind of lay it down there, and it just stays in place like so. And of course you have the base, which is ice for that Captain Cold effect, trying to slow the Flash down because he's a speedster. They need to do something to slow him down, and ice works. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, not a lot going on, and yet very imposing, very just solid. This the pose that he has on, as he makes a dead stop, leaving those flames right behind him. The bright yellows and reds with a little bit of that white right on the chest logo. Just Tweeterhead doing what they do best, just killing it. Let's get some measurements because there are no switch outs on this statue. It's pretty straightforward. So from base to top, you're looking at just under 18 inches. So about 17 3/4, but you can call it 18. And from one end of the base to the other, you're looking at it with the lightning bolts. You're looking at about 9 inches because of the way the lightning bolts stick out. So approximately 9 inches total. Definitely a space saver. As I mentioned, the box is a lot thinner than the rest, but there you go for your display needs. That was our unboxing video of the Tweeterhead 1/6 scale Flash statue maquette. This thing is a beauty, stands out, will stand out in any collection, especially as it pertains to the Justice League line. But you don't need the whole Justice League line. If you're a collector of the Flash in general, whether it be comic books, especially statues, this is a must-have. Tweeterhead, you guys keep knocking it out of the ballpark. And I can't say enough about these pieces. As always, collect what you love what you collect. We'll see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, bunny, bunny, bunny.